Hi everyone, I'm Eric Martinez with North Trail RV, and today we're going to be talking about the 2024 Verona. So what's new for the M2 chassis this year is going to be the Assurance Safety Package. And in that package, we're going to get collision mitigation, we're going to get electronic stability control, we're going to get adaptive cruise, and lane keeping assist. One of the other noticeable changes for the exterior of the M2 chassis will be this new vent right here compared to previous model years. What I really like about all the Super Cs is going to be accessibility for the motor, the serviceability of the motor, and the safety that's involved. This is a commercial over-the-road truck, so there's a lot of safety involved in the engineering of this. One thing is simply just the breakaway here of the bumper in case of a collision. Simply having this motor and these big C-channel rails up here forward of the cab, just for that added safety included in all those safety packages and enhancements. So Renegade is superior with their construction. They take building a motorhome to a whole nother level. I always like to point out how thick their floor is. If you look over here, you can see where their floor starts on the interior, and you can see where their floor ends on the exterior. So their floors are a lot stronger, a lot thicker, a lot more insulated than our competition out there. Some other things in their structure and their construction of their coaches are their doors and their compartments. Notice that there are two latches, and these are actually the filler cushions for the booth dinette. But what I really want to show you is the steel construction here in the basement. Renegades are used by a lot of our NASCAR guys, motorsport guys, people that are in the infield for a long period of time. They're bringing lots of tools and parts with them. So having something that's insulated and steel construction to support that extra weight is really important to them. So this particular floor plan is the 40VBH. This is one of my favorite floor plans, and for a lot of good reasons. Notice that we have the awning out and we don't have a slide out here. So the benefit to that is I don't lose any of my patio space, and then I don't have to duck underneath a slide out to get to any of my basement stuff, you know, coolers, chairs, things like that. So I really love the layout and how much space we get with not having a slide out here on the passenger side. One of the things that gets kind of missed or not talked about is the Bridgestone tires. I really like this for our racers and for our guys that are getting off the grid a little bit. The front tires are going to be your directional radials, and these back are going to be your MS radial tires. The difference is the front tires are going to really help you track better and for handling, and these back tires are going to be better for a little bit more icy conditions, rain conditions, maybe off the pavement, a little bit of dirt or rock and stuff like that. So definitely more for someone who may be getting into other than just driving on the asphalt. Going back to our guys who use these for racing, this is equipped with a 3-inch receiver, not a 2-inch or 2.5. This is capable of 20,000 pounds and 3,000 pounds of tongue weight. I really like this option right here. This is the Voyager Prep. What our guests that are towing trailers can do is there is a kit you can purchase. There will be a harness that goes from here to your trailer, and then a cable that goes all the way to the back of your trailer with a camera, so that from inside you can actually see what's behind your travel or your trailer. I also like to point out the rear cap. We know that people can have little boo-boos where they back into something, and if you happen to damage the rear cap, notice that we have two different pieces. What that means to you is if you do damage this, we don't have to repaint or fiberglass the entire rear cap. It makes repairs a lot cheaper for yourself or your insurance company. In this compartment right here, notice here is our transfer switch. It is a surge protector as well, and our 50 50 amp power cord is on a power reel, making it a lot easier to put away. Here we have the 8 kW diesel generator. Again, people that are off the grid, maybe on the infield for a long period of time, when you have 100 gallons of diesel fuel and an all-electric coach like this is, it is a lot easier to have a longer run time with a coach like this. So speaking of runtime, this coach comes equipped with 3 200-watt solar panels, a 3,000-watt inverter, and the 3-battery lithium package. So again, for those people that are either doing dry camping, up north, state parks, off the grid, those kind of guests can really stay there for a long period of time with the benefit of the lithium and the solar. Here's our wet bay. If you notice, everything is engraved and made out of aluminum or steel. They label everything very nicely. You don't have to worry about stickers peeling off and wondering which valve that goes to or what that flush goes to. It makes identifying what you need to turn or check very easy. In this compartment, here is your standard 3,000-watt inverter, and then here are your 3 lithium batteries. That is an option, and the 2 batteries on the left are your chassis batteries. Those are your cranking deep cycle 12-volt batteries. Here is your 6-gallon def fill. It's only filled from this one side, and then here is one 50-gallon diesel fuel cell, and on the other side is another 50-gallon fuel cell. There is a tube that connects them. It is still best to fill up both sides individually, but they will level each other off as you drive. One of the things that people kind of don't talk about with the Super Cs or the M2 class is the safety aspect of accessing and exiting the cab. It is really nice at a truck stop, in case of an emergency or anything, being able to just open the door and exit quickly, not having to go back through the middle of the coach. And the fact that you have 3 doors to enter and to exit is a really nice feature. So what I like about the 40 VBH for my family is we have 2 children, and they usually want to bring their friends with them. So the benefit to this floor plan is we have a full-size bed over the cab, which is great for the older children. My son's 14, so he's a little bigger, and he doesn't always want to be in a small little bunk. The nice thing about these bunks over the competitors out there is these are 80-inch long bunks instead of 70 or 75. So for those taller kids, even an adult can sleep in the bunks. But what I like about the layout for a family, for a big family, is you have 2 bunks, you have an overhead bunk, you have a king-size bed, and then you have a sofa that makes into a bed, and then you have a dinette that goes down into a bed. So if everybody wanted to have their own individual, sleeping location, they can do so. So here we are in the galley, and one of the things that you get when you go to an all-electric coach with that aqua-hot diesel burner in the basement is we go away from the propane stoves and ovens and RV refrigerators, and we go to induction stovetops here, and we go to this Samsung 18 cubic foot residential refrigerator. Again, big family, it's nice to be able to bring all the things that you need with you for those long trips. So I opened up all the cabinets on this particular floor plan because of how much space they give you. Tons of overhead cabinet space above the sink, above the microwave. You have a huge pantry over here to the right of the microwave. These full extension drawers. I like how big this bottom one is for the bigger pots and pans and stuff like that. And then all the storage underneath here, and another pull-out drawer, big for utensils and other serving items. And then this is new right here, is this pull-out, which makes it really nice for getting to things that would normally be wasted space behind the sink. Going back to the floor plan, the layout, and why I like it so much, with this particular floor plan, If you're sitting in the dinette, on the sofa, or even in the overhead cab bunk, you can still get a great view of the TV if you're watching a game or a movie. So I really like having this big slide out over here on the driver's side, you know, where it goes out and goes over the grass and it's not taking up any space. And then this not being on a slide out. One of the real big benefits of this not being on a slide out is the kitchen gets bigger. When you put something on a slide out, we take away 4 inches from the top, 4 inches from the bottom, and 4 inches from each side. So the same length coach can have a much larger kitchen simply by not having it on a slide out. Notice that we have, you know, all the way to the ceiling cabinets, giving you all that ample storage space. All right, so here we are with the slide out in, and what's great about this is it is so roomy. The fact that you can walk through the coach and go to the back. You know, you can sit down here at the dinette. Someone can get past you, get into the refrigerator, even make a sandwich. Most floor plans in today's world, especially with opposing slide outs, you know, they're really tight. They give you, you know, 6, 7, 8 inches to squeeze by. This coach is fully functional with the slide outs in. If you get to the rest area, you don't want to put the slide outs out. You know, you don't want to, you know, let everybody know, hey, I'm here and I'm camping and I'm going to be here for a long time. It's easy to pull up, you know, get a few hours of sleep or make a sandwich and enjoy your lunch. But again, I love the versatility of this coach, you know, with it being, you know, the layout that it is, the bunks that, you know, where they're located, you know, the roominess that you get. It's just an all around, you know, great floor plan. So this location above the refrigerator is kind of your AV center. This coach comes equipped with the WineGuard 2.0. That is going to be your TV antenna, your Wi-Fi booster. It's also kind of a built-in router for protection from, you know, outsiders looking in through your internet and seeing what you're, you know, looking at. But this also comes standard with an in-motion satellite dish, and it is prepped for a traveler. And a traveler satellite dish is one of those big dishes that crank up, and you know, you can either get it with dish or direct TV. It gives you multiple channels of high definition, but the high definition in motion that comes standard on this coach is just high definition for Dish Network. So here we are midship, and this is where the bunks are located, right here on our left. If you have little ones and you're trying to put them to bed early and you guys are not ready to go to bed yourself, they do have a nice pocket door right here so that you can give yourself some privacy. The kids can get some sleep. The other thing that is so great about this floor plan, if you're not going to use it as bunk beds, it has basically this fascia, this front with doors on it, and you can take the beds out and use it as just a closet. So it doesn't have to be a bunk bed floor plan. It can be just a bigger closet floor plan for you. All right, here we are in the bedroom area. Again, we have another nice pocket, heavy solid wood door to help give you some privacy for sound. And I like that we have a stack washer and dryer back here. The bathroom setup is really nice. It's enclosed, which is nice. If somebody's taking a shower, going to the restroom, you can still walk past. They're not, you know, blocking you from getting from one end of the coach to the other. But here's another example of the high quality that Renegade uses. It is one-piece molded fiberglass shower, no seam where the bottom pan and the back meet. You know, obviously the less seams that we have, the less likely or chances of having a leak. Alrighty, so here we are in the redesigned cab of the M2 chassis. This changed right here. We now have a digital screen that is going to have a lot more information in it. Before, in prior years, it was very utilitarian. They also integrated the shifter that came out of the A classes. What I really like about this, and especially for traveling and not taking my eyes off the road, is from here, I can shift forward, I can go to neutral, I can go to reverse, I can shift up, I can put the engine brake on and off just from the tips of my fingers, and I'm not looking for buttons on the dash. Well, that'll do it for today. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Again, I'm Eric with North Trail RV. If you have any questions and you'd like to reach out to me directly, feel free to. Have a great day and thank you.